My baby bad, but oh, she's so good. Sophisticated, but oh, she's so good. She do her own thing, she don't need much. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Love to see her walk when I pick her up. Every time she online, I got to hit her up. When I sip with her, man, I stick my pinky up. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup.
Welcome to Hennessy in a Teacup.
And we're your hosts.
I'm Erica Monique.
And I'm Sandra Nicole. So this episode is called
Locked Up, They Won't Let Me Out.
In quarantine.
They won't let me out.
I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
No. So let's get into this. How is quarantine going for you? Like all of this wearing a mask, staying your ass in the house. Life is closed. You cannot, no locked doors. You cannot go outside and play, my friend.
No, I can't do anything except for go to the grocery store.
Yes.
The gas station.
Yes.
And to 7-Eleven on occasion.
Yes, yes. You couldn't pay to have somebody fine look at you right about now.
Oh my God.
They are hiding like hermits.
First of all, every time I see a guy and I'm like, oh, from my eyebrows and them eyeballs, they look kind of good. I gotta be like, girl, you don't know what's behind that mask.
Ooh, you gotta have a head shaped like a daggone cube.
I don't know. So we just not gonna look. That's what's best. Let's just not look. But no, overall, I think quarantine's been good.
Absolutely.
I think it brings up that age-old question of, who am I? Which no one wants to do right now because we're all in a pandemic.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that you've been in this house just thinking and shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking way more than I should probably do.
Haven't we all?
Yeah, and I think everybody's probably doing that though. That's the problem. Like everybody has so much time on their hands now. Finally. And guess what? You can't go nowhere. So it's dope because it's like, yo, I finally got all those 62 million hours I said I wanted. And now I'm like, but I can't. Huh? Like, we just got shut back down again today.
I wanted this time to travel.
Right. I wanted to travel. I wanted to be like going to the beach on a weekend.
Supposed to be going to Thailand this year. Dead.
All that's dead. So what I started doing now, since I am home and it's the whole like really getting back in tune with myself, I started doing this like, so who were you pre-quarantine and who do you want to be post-quarantine?
Like future me.
Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with it.
Cause like I see like celebrities are posting and people like, I think it was Tamara Mowry, they like got on her hard like, why are you posting about if somebody isn't checking on you? They trying to check on themselves. They trying to figure themselves out. I feel what she's trying to say because I do agree with that to a degree. It's like, who is checking on you right now? Like, who is? But then, are you checking on yourself?
Yeah.
Because self comes before others.
Absolutely.
Sorry. It's true. And that's the problem. So, pre-quarantine, I was super busy. I was not taking care of myself properly. I was super stressed, desiring way more out of life. And, you know, now again, finally realizing time's on my hand. It's like, so now take that inventory and figure out how do you combat everything that you didn't like about yourself because you were so caught up in your 9 to 5, your day to day. So how do you make that change? How do you transition? And that's why, like, I did decide, who do you want to be post-transition, post-COVID?
Yeah, that's that's sitting at home getting naked with yourself.
Oh, Lord, girl.
Oh, girl, you got to strip off them layers, child.
Strip.
Oh, Lord, that's
booty naked.
A couple ugly cries.
That's a lot of ugly cries. Stay tuned. So I think for everyone, like, being home is different forms of realization for us. And for me, like I said, I started figuring out, like, what do I want to do with my time and what do I want to get out of this? So, like, what for myself do I want to get out of quarantine? And it really is working on those things like, why was I so stressed out before?
Okay.
Why was I so busy to not take care of myself? Like, that's a basic, like, basic.
So for me, I was just sitting on the fence, just like, really riding that comfort zone, straight cowgirl style, balls to the wall. I was just sitting there, just not ready to get it popping. And I just could not understand why. It was like, not really fear because I'm one of those people that, like, my core group of friends know I will work 12 jobs and get it if I need to go and get it. Like, I have no problem with the hustle. But a lot of times when you feel like you have to when you're putting yourself in a position to risk or even challenge all of that comfort that you took all these years to build. Like, it took a lot to get to this point. So for me to just say, I'm just going to step out on faith and just, stick the tip in and see what happens, that's a scary feeling for me. So for me, it was really sitting there taking inventory of some of my fears and my anxieties. And like, why do you feel like this? Like,
I was going to say, what are some of those? Like, what is it? What did you realize? What did you figure out?
Oh my goodness. One of the things that I figured out was like, I really was not committing to myself, right? I was really uncomfortable with like, there's a question my mom used to ask me all the time. And it was all about like, okay, Erica, if you had to pick one job, you to do that job for free, what would you pick? What could you do for free? Because
not much.
I want you.
I'm trifling.
What would you do for free? And my mom is one of those people that she's not going to stop asking. She's asked me that question for like the last 8 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time of her asking me that, but she's seen me go through like making sure she was good and making sure the family was good and being another mirror of herself, that it was more so like, no, I'm going to keep pushing you to not be afraid to risk what you feel is your stability for your happiness. Like go after
That's
that
a whole
happiness.
word.
Girl.
It's a whole word.
Exactly. So what I started doing was really drafting all those little bits and pieces that I felt like, oh, if I could do this would make me happy. Because no one job just got it. It wasn't like, oh, the first job I thought I wanted when I was young was being a lawyer. That was my dream.
Welcome.
Be a lawyer, right? Then I started working in banking. I started banking a lot of lawyers, and I realized a lot of them bitches was broke.
And unhappy.
Broke, miserable as hell.
In
like,
debt.
Yeah. So that changed. And then it was like, okay, well, then social media now really became a thing. And I started seeing people, I'm like, damn, these heifers out here just getting paid to be themselves.
Be their whole self.
And I'm just like, yo, I go to work every day. It doesn't matter how hard I work or how good I do. Y'all still gonna ask me 1,000,001 questions every time I change my hair.
Yep.
Like, you're still gonna let me know I'm being myself.
I'm so sick of that.
With your passive aggressive self. Like, it's still something. It still feels like I'm not comfortable. So in drafting my ideas and putting them down, I use this mind map to just connect.
Map.
I love the mind map.
What is a mind map?
Those are visual thought organizers.
Ooh,
so
that sounds sexy.
Yeah. So with that, I was able to really sit back and take a high level view of like, okay, what would my ideal company look like?
Okay.
And then from that, I really started sharing my dream, and that led me to having this wonderful podcast with the lovely Sandra Nicole, because I shared my dream, and she also had a similar experience. She wanted to also do a podcast. Yes. She wanted to also have several other companies jointly. So, you know what I'm saying?
Watch out for your girls.
So it was beautiful to have that validated too, because out of everything, like, who knew that the person that would say yes and let's get it, I also feel the exact same as you, and I'm gonna push you to get to that too as well. We're gonna push each other, was right there sitting next to me. So what about you? How has your creativity been unlocked while you've been trapping out the house, girl?
Realizing that I can't go nowhere. 2020 is disrespectful.
Oh, the disrespect.
The level of disrespect that this year has put on its own name.
Ooh, she's a bald-headed heifer and snatching edges.
I mean, ain't no edges left.
She done snatched
from the rooter to the tutor.
The snatch me ball. Let me out.
I'm telling you. And it's that, and realizing like you can't go nowhere. Yeah. Like, and the cross section of that is you can't go anywhere, so you're stuck with yourself.
Ooh, Lord.
Like, being stuck with yourself is some next level, like, I ain't signed up for this. Like, what?
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Right. So, what did you see?
Well, what I started realizing that my interest and my thoughts they vary. Mm-hmm. Like, for what I went to school for.
Yeah.
For Navient running up my ass.
Ooh, child.
Leave me alone.
You could have just gave me a business loan.
You know what I'm saying? I would have gotten a business loan out of the joint and been started as years ago. But no, it's plagued on me, like, getting back in touch with my soul, because I'm a creative person. I am a jack or Jill of all trades, however you want to say it. I do have multiple talents. That's just what my life has been. Besides going to performing arts school, I'm talking about like legit. Like my daddy made me tile floor. I could tile your floor. I could build an extra room. I could also go in there and sew you an outfit.
Child.
Like I can make you some jewelry by hand.
That's called the Caribbean hustle.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like it's allowed me to take a step back and breathe and think through what I want, what my true interests are, and really getting back in touch with who I am at the core and my soul, and trying to figure out ways to elevate. And some of the things I found was the podcast, you know? This is something I've always wanted. I've wanted this. Like I said, I can remember going back to Courtney and Chloe Take Miami and telling my friends back then, like, yo, I want a show. Like, I've wanted one for a while, and Chloe got Chloe After Dark. I want a show. And I didn't, at the time, because I was still in school, trying to figure out how the hell would I balance that in a traditional sense and what I needed to do, so what I thought I needed to do in a traditional sense.
Right.
And that's where I noticed the issue always comes back full circle. Traditional. Ain't a damn thing about my life gonna be traditional.
Ever.
It can't be.
Because
that American dream traditional style is BS,
Bullshit.
is whack. It don't exist. You can't do it that way.
Kill it.
You got to figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
So if you don't take a chance and put yourself out there and really fight for it, you're not gonna get it. Period.
Absolutely.
Point blank. Get comfortable with being motherfucking uncomfortable.
Right.
Just do it. Just do it.
Right.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
So in doing all that, it's like, what's something new that I can try? What have not tapped into yet?
Okay.
There's so much untapped talent in everybody. I don't even want to just say myself. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm Billy Badass and nobody else is, but like, I know I have a lot of untapped talent even with what I already know I possess.
Absolutely.
And I think everyone should be taking this time to take inventory of those things and figure out of those things what makes you happy. Yeah. Like, I'm working from home right now during a whole pandemic. My hours have been significantly reduced. You know, I'm not doing the crazy 60, 65 hours a week. I'm down to 40. And I'm like, bro, I got 15 hours back off rip.
Right.
What am I doing with that?
Right.
You know? So it's rebalancing. I know I don't have kids, so it's easier on me to be like, well, I don't have kids or a husband, so I could chill. Hell, I ain't got a boyfriend either. Hey. So I can chill and like focus truly on myself.
Yeah.
But I think everyone should be trying to find those moments.
Yeah. What did you start with when you started focusing on yourself? Like, what was that one thing that you said, I'm going to zero in here?
My reactions to stress overall, which I've been tested. I can't legally speak about some things, but I have been tested in the past 3 weeks. Someone tried to kill me on the freeway. Something else, like I said, I can't speak on, but it's just trying to figure out better ways to manage my stress.
Absolutely.
And to process is like step one. Because what I need to stop doing is getting so stressed out to the point that I end up not being able to function.
Yeah, it's like a ball of emotions that's just like riding you.
And scenario playing. Yeah. Where now I'm thinking about not just the one thing that happened. Girl, I will
go to
walk
this river and I'm gonna go to Alaska and catch a fish and save myself.
I will walk my ass from A to Z with every option that could possibly go wrong. Yeah. It could go down to the lizard that's gonna run across my foot. Yeah. And then that lizard is gonna start a whole nother trail. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing, psycho?
Operating from that place of fear. That's all it is. It's operating from that place of fear. It's crazy how it attacks you in so many different ways, but it's like life's way of knocking at your door and saying like, wake up. It's like, this part you still got to deal with, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, more than anything, being home and doing this as well, it's like, what the hell is your destiny?
Right.
Your destiny can't be tied to that building that you was just working in.
Not trapping out the bando.
Right. Like, it's never your destiny, your true destiny in life is not attached to your day
Until
job.
y'all tell me I can go on vacation for 2 weeks out the year. You know what you can do with it.
Well, I mean, that ain't even enough. What? I want to be able to just leave for 3 months if that's what I want to do.
And I'm not asking nobody's permission.
No, I'm out. Y'all can holler at me. I got my cell. I got my laptop. I got my iPad. Yep. Like, do it like that. So I think more than anything, and that's not to knock people in 9-to-5s who are good with that.
Shit, we got one now.
What else are you neglecting?
Yeah.
Are you neglecting your family life? Have you not had that conversation with your husband that you need to have with him? Have you not really gotten back in tune with your kids? Like, what's up with you? Why are you acting funny? Like, now you home. You know what I mean? Like, now you're home in class.
Yeah.
There's no more students in your class to mess with you. So let's get to the root of what the problem is.
Absolutely.
I know, again, I ain't got no kids, but I have a younger brother and sister. I got nieces and nephews. So I'm still in tune as far as that goes as well. And it's like, why don't y'all talk to them?
Yeah.
Talk to yourself.
Because we don't have
First.
time. That's part of the problem.
But now we do.
We absolutely have time.
Now we do.
We absolutely have time to take action. I tell you, for me, that time definitely like hit me in the face. And I was like, oh, like I have to start going outside because I just can't stay cooped up in the house. And I know that like I will go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if I can't explore and get my Dora on.
Oh,
like
Dora.
that will straight send me up a wall.
Y'all,
so I
Dora
started,
gonna snap if we don't get out this house.
Let me tell y'all something. I started trying to find different hiking trails on Saturday mornings. I don't care if I bust my ass. I don't even like getting dirty or bit. I think last weekend I done got bit up because I got all kinds of little marks. I'm like, where my aloe at? Because this is tripping. I done been in some bushes, y'all, and I'm not the bush person. So... But it's well worth it. It's well worth it. I can't tell you how amazing I feel when I get to the top and I can look out at the water off of the mountains. And I'm just like, oh, I really just did that for 3 miles. And look at my reward. Now I got to do this for 3 more miles and go back down. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Also, really focusing on my self-care routines. I'm getting litty.
What's some of your routine? Because you have extensive routines for, I think, everything.
Yeah, so I'm just going to give you one that I really looked into since being on the quarantine.
Don't be stingy. Give me 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, gosh, the greed.
Share it, bro. Share it.
So the first one is my hair routine. So I feel like I grew up in the pink lotion and blue magic. Okay, days, hot combs, finger waves,
old school,
braids, and crochets. Okay, so I know.
And box perms.
Oh God, not
the box perms.
Not the edges.
Ooh, child.
Not the scalp. Not the scabs.
Burnt, girl.
I will never again.
Get the Vaseline.
I rebuke you.
Get the Vaseline.
That shit ain't work either.
It didn't, but you still needed it. Ooh, child.
That's how we know. We should have known. We should have known.
We should have known. It went right.
This is not what you do.
No, ma'am.
So I started going and finding books on black hair and the science behind black hair. Green Beauty on YouTube was the first person that I looked at. And she's a scientist. She's a black girl scientist.
Hey,
Shout out to Green Beauty. We will link this below for you guys. But she really breaks down like your hair porosity, how when you need more moisture. She helped me with like figuring out how to really build my wash routine. I have 2 shampoos and 2 conditioners now.
The hell?
Girl, yes. I need a clarifying shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner.
Okay.
So, we done got it like, we not dry no more. I'm getting it.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, the juices and berries is y'all gonna see me with this Angela Davis out real soon, okay?
Okay. Shout out now. Shout out
I know
to
it.
Queen.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've developed a bomb hair care routine now. Just being home and having time to do research and reading books. Who would have known? Who would have fucking known? Like, it's in a book. That's all you have to do.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I think as black people, we don't necessarily think we have the resources for.
Yeah.
Like, I saw, random off topic, but like I randomly saw like yesterday that a black medical student just created the first book that shows different diseases and the appearance of them on black skin versus white skin.
Oh,
why are we just doing that? It's 2020 though.
But praise Jesus.
But it's 2020.
That is sad.
Like, that's what I mean. So yeah, it was in a book because that's where they hid stuff during slavery. It was in the book.
In the book.
So we didn't know about it,
right.
And it's still the same.
Yeah, and
but it blows my mind that this kid just did it. So like, it goes back to what you just said. Like, it was in the book.
I didn't even think about that. And it was only 2 books on black hair on the little app I was on. I was like, what the?
Yep. That's what they do though. They hide it and push it off somewhere. But
we can dig. We got the internet now.
Right. We right.
We got
internet. We got college degrees.
Shoot.
We got
Google.
Learning. Right. We got work programs. We learning.
Right.
Everybody learning.
We got Google, YouTube, and Instagram.
Thanks to all my Google people, my YouTubers. We appreciate you and your inputs. It's valuable to us.
But check in with the scientists too, y'all, because them YouTubers had me out here slipping, child. Had me over moisturizing my hair.
Break your hair off.
Yeah, so I was like, why did the I explain I needed 2 shampoos and 2 conditioners?
I don't know, because hell, you told me. To be honest. You told me. But no, I need to get a little second one about you, because I keep seeing these Jada Fox boxes show up at this house.
Oh my god.
So let me know about the skincare though.
So my skincare routine, I started off with cream and cocoa. And she sells like a multi-step. I really wanted to try the Korean skincare method of like really moisturizing and taking care of my skin.
And again, this is something else.
Yeah.
While you're home,
I researched
take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
And that looks very different for people. But
Yes.
this is one of them. Because you can't be right on the inside and not the outside and vice versa.
True, because Miss Marvel always used to tell me, like, don't you mess up this face. That's my face.
See?
That's my face. My face been messed up since I had... Shout out to my mama. Hey, girl. She can't stand when I call her that, but that's my boo, y'all.
But it's true. Like,
But it's true.
You have to take care of everything.
Yeah, and I will say that I have noticed an improvement significantly with my skin. And it is 10 steps, but it's not 10 steps all day. And that's what I thought it was at first. I was like, 10 steps? Who's doing 10 steps a day
Every
just to go to sleep?
Who?
Like, what? But it's not really. It's just by the time you have a wash routine and a nighttime routine.
Okay.
And if you call them all together, it's 10 steps, but it's split up. So, like if you ain't washing your face 2 times a day anyway, what?
Listen, I know at least...
You done jumped out with a cold tonight?
Yeah, being home, it's easier to do like morning, afternoon little rinse even.
Ooh.
And well, it depends, 'cause I have oilier skin, so I do try to do an afternoon one as well, and then I usually do nighttime.
Yes, true.
But no, again, take care of yourself, people. This is all the time that we always said we wanted, and now we got it.
So how are you taking care of yourself then? Give me the tea.
Ooh, child.
When did you start? What's new, child?
Well, I've done journaling now.
Okay.
I got back to that.
Ooh,
It's
I like
something
journaling.
I used to do. It's super personal to me, but I decided that it was time to kind of get back.
Absolutely.
I've done a lot of introspective work. I feel like a lot of the work I'm doing is mostly internal.
So, real back to this journaling. How are you doing it? Are you doing it on pen and paper? Are you traditional style, or are you...
I got about 7 journals.
You going back to the Stone Age with it?
No, I mean, like, I use my phone depending on...
Okay.
Because I'm the kind of person that'll roll over at 2:30 in the morning and have a thought. And I'm like, what's next to me?
She said mind map, y'all.
Great. Right. And I'll write something up real quick on my cell phone, and like I'll transpose it, and put it somewhere else later. Nice. Or I'll grab my iPad real quick. Okay. Or I have a few books that I actually write in old school, and they all center around different things.
What's one of your favorite apps for journaling?
I actually don't use an app. That's the crazy part. I'm so old
you gotta
school.
Check out Bold.
I know. I'm antiquated though. I don't like my personal shit in someone else's shit. I want it in my book.
Girl,
or
they
in
already
my
got your
email.
blood.
I know they got my blood.
They got your DNA.
Girl,
they got your life. Girl,
I know,
somewhere
but
in the lab, they got double of you sitting there.
They probably already
gonna have a little secret ninja.
Just make sure if I need that kidney, y'all get to me. Appreciate you. Just make sure when I need a body part, you bring it to me. But no, it's just again, because it's so uber personal to me, I tend to stick to the old school way, and I have one book that's just for dreams, for dream analysis.
That's cute.
Shut up.
I've never thought about doing that. I'm like, hold on, dream analysis. What's the steps?
So actually, I have a good friend, Justin, and his stepmom, Farrellyn, were really good at always, like, she would do an analysis on your dreams for you. She was our substitute teacher in school, and like she would always tell me and encourage me to write them down, because she's like, you always come to me with really interesting stuff. So I always wrote them down.
Okay.
So it's just something I've continued, but the problem is when you do dream, you usually end up forgetting details or adding in details. So literally the minute it happens, I wake up, and then just write it down. Or first thing in the morning when I wake up, if I knew I had a really vivid one, I try to remember all of the details. And I do have one specific journal for just dreams. Like, I don't write those down anywhere else. I keep them in the same spot.
Ooh, your kids gonna have some tea to look through.
No, they not, because they're gonna be hidden. They're gonna be hidden.
Child, when they empty that house, I'm like, make sure y'all get them journals up out of there. Shit, let me see them. I need to see a couple pages. What that bitch said about me.
and this is why they will never be in an app, because you're not gonna hack my damn phone.
I like some good old pen and paper, child. I'll flip through. Juicy.
Oh, okay. Juicy fruit. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Like, child, I had a tea from Sergeant Nicole.
But it's really good way for me to keep track of things, and especially, again, being home during this time and really focusing. Mm-hmm. It's my way of, reconnecting.
Absolutely.
Again, it's what's up in your, because your dreams tell you a lot. Like,
yeah,
if you dream about falling out of your bed, you might think it's one thing, but it's something else.
What's the most interesting thing that you saw in one of your dreams?
I'm not telling that.
Okay, what's something light? You can't give us light?
No.
You can't give us a little crumb, child?
Because they weird.
Not the
And I
corn
don't
on the
want
bread?
to talk.
You don't gotta tell us the dream. You can just tell us what the meaning of something that was a result of a dream was.
I don't know the meaning of something.
You don't look it up?
I do, but the interpretations can vary depending on what you're going through in life.
Okay, we're gonna let it off easy today.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. That'll be a whole nother episode because I want to get a medium on here. So if there's a medium listening,
okay,
I would love to have you come on the show and talk with us. We gonna work that out because I think it would be interesting to have someone who's on the spiritual side come in and talk more about that. And then I promise y'all I'll open up more. But as far as this journey and my creativity itself unlocking, some of that helps because again, writing all the thoughts down, what I'm thinking, what I'm going through at the moment, it's again pushing me back in that direction of what should I be doing right now? What would fulfill me? Because I've noticed that I'm 35 and I notice the older I get, I feel less fulfilled and I should feel more fulfilled.
Yeah.
And a big part of that is doing stuff I have no business doing, like clocking into somebody's 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
That does not make me happy or fulfill me.
Man.
And that's the problem.
Yep.
Doing this podcast at least is one additional step in the other things we're working on. It's allowing me to start to get closer and closer and closer to like pinpointing what exactly is my level of fulfillment and figuring it out. Corona clearly ruined my life. So ain't no man coming up this year unless the good Lord sends him away.
He might be the Amazon man.
He might be because Amazon is the only boo I got right now.
Amazon is shout out for 2-day delivery that I'm paying for that I'm not getting.
Right, Amazon is bae though. Thanks Jeff Bezos. I'm straight up. Amazon is bae.
They're gonna make a song about that.
I'm sure they are, but it's true. Like Amazon is bae right now.
Yeah.
You got me all over. But. Yeah, like, I think more than anything, just making sure that I am setting myself up with new things and tapping into what I haven't tapped into yet.
Okay.
And a lot of that is just being open to the idea and the possibility. 'Cause at first, even though we're on the same page with the podcast, I was like, are we really finna do this? Like, we really finna do this?
We really did it.
Like, we really doing this?
Hey, y'all.
So...
And
here we are. We're really doing this. Like, we're really doing this. We really went balls to the wall and are coming full circle with this. So I'm really excited about what's to come. And I really, truly hope that everybody, while they're home, is figuring out a way to not only tap into their creativity, but getting yourself prepared mentally for the long haul.
Absolutely.
Of what we call COVID-19.
Oh, my God.
Because this ain't gonna be over no time soon.
Y'all gonna love us.
You ain't got no choice. Who else you gonna listen to? Netflix ain't got nothing new for you, boo.
Ooh, child. When I run out of shows to watch. Well, I'm glad I got a lot of Korean shows to watch.
You do. You be watching all them damn
and
Korean
them episodes
shows
are like 60 episodes long. It's just,
ooh, child.
Girl, yes. 60?
Ooh,
I watch one show's like 100 and something.
Damn.
Girl, yeah. You gotta watch international shows. You will never run out of TV.
Damn, Gina. Okay. So you done found the recipe.
Yeah.
The recipe and the remedy.
Shout out to my sister and my mama.
Right. I was gonna
for putting me on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But so as far as being home, right? Like I know some people have been depressed. We've seen some of the doctors and nurses. Bless y'all hearts. We appreciate y'all so much for being on the front line. My sister's an MP, so shout out to my sister Michelle. Like I totally get it. Like the level of commitment. Oh my God! And my other friend, Lord, don't let me not shout out Onisha. Lord, I love you, girl. Hey. On the front line, doing their damn thing, nurse practitioner, nurse, and, you know, we appreciate all of you guys for the work that you're putting in. And I know that mentally, even for them, this is a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely. So even for you, like, make sure you take time out to do something for yourself. I want to challenge you this week to just meditate. Meditate 3 times this next upcoming week. Give yourself 5 minutes. And that's a starting point.
Honest to God, giving myself 5 to 10 minutes in the morning because I ain't got to sit in traffic. And like being with myself has been one of the biggest blessings out of coronavirus. Like straight up.
Ooh, that's like, strong for you to say that.
It is.
She's like, I ain't about to meditate.
Well, it's not, I don't call it meditating per se. Okay. I call it waking up properly.
She's existing.
Yeah, I'm just existing. You know me. I go into energy save mode.
You in this energy like a battery.
Yo, real talk. I be in the back of Ubers like.
She's like, I'm going into energy save mode. I can't talk right now.
Please give me the ride for energy save. And like, instead of having an energy save, it's like a boot up. So like, my morning is me booting myself up for the day. Like, I can take 5 to 10 minutes and just be with my dream book if I had a dream and I want to write it down. Or just laying there staring at my damn ceiling.
Right.
And not having to move right away because I could work out 20 minutes from now and still be ready to sit down at my computer for 7.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely been a blessing and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Like, but you should figure it out. Like, everybody can figure it out. I know we're all still busy. And again, I don't have a husband and kids to like know that part of the turmoil. But at the end of the day, everyone needs time. Everyone needs alone time. Everyone needs a breather. If you got to go walk the neighborhood for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, even if you just stay on your street and you just pace up and down your street for a little bit, go do it.
Right.
If you want to, go play jump rope, go do it. If going and watching your kids sleep in their crib is your 5 to 10 minutes of solitude in the morning, go stand there and watch your child like a creep.
Right.
It's okay.
Go outside. Go in the backyard. Just go sit there.
Yeah.
Have you a glass of wine.
Find what truly helps. And what I can say is I appreciate that it seems that everyone has realized that people are going to need these additional services. And like BetterHelp.com. Don't be afraid of therapy. Like, sometimes you gotta go.
Yes, you do.
Therapy for Black girls is a really good resource as well to find someone. And Taraji P. Henson actually did something really awesome. Like the hair products too, girl. The Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. Her dad, named after her dad. That foundation is actually still offering free clinical services for therapy for people that are currently suffering during COVID.
Y'all.
So I would suggest taking advantage of that also. If that's something that you're interested in, or even if you aren't interested, go get a free session.
Absolutely.
Maybe you're interested now.
Absolutely. Because I definitely was one of those people that thought I would not be interested, and I'm good. And honestly, for me, it has helped me to really like process a lot better and look outside of myself, because sometimes we can be so strong in our conviction of what we feel is right that we just need someone else who doesn't know us, who's impartial, who has no reason to really offend you or put you in any type of position where you feel like, oh, well, she's lying on me, I feel some kind of way. None of that. And girl, Amira is my girl, child. Shout out to Amira.
It's Amira.
But yes, she helps me breathe, bitch. Like, breathe. It's okay. Not argue with people as much. Controlling your emotions, taking a step back and look at somebody else's perspective and understanding that, you know what, guess what? If I don't mean it, I'm not going to say sorry to you. Yeah. like I'm just going to respectfully let you know that this is where I'm at with it, and this is how we can move forward. And it's up to you to meet me halfway with that and be okay with that. Being okay with just knowing that you're not going to be able to please everybody. No. And feeding into yourself looks like you not pleasing everybody. It
really does. And I was going to say, and that's something I think people are also probably having to tackle while being home. Like, if you're so, like me, I'm way, way, way too considerate of other people's feelings above my own. And I cut that shit out a year ago. Like, I did something I never thought I would do in life, and I did it. And it has reshaped things in a lot of ways. Mostly amazing. Yeah. Like, I haven't found one negative attribute yet, but that was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make in my life. Yeah. But it was that putting my foot down and finally saying, you know what? This no longer serves who you are now.
Absolutely.
And that's okay. And in that realization, like, I think I've elevated myself immediately.
Yeah.
Because I was no longer investing into something that was no longer working for my life. And it also freed those people in the same way, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was free to just go.
Yeah.
And I think being home and sitting with yourself first,
it allows you to do just that.
It allows you to start figuring that out.
Now it's like, you've checked in with yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, and I identify like what some of my issues are, but like now I need to face that and actually activate and do something about it. And having this time to sit home, like, you have plenty of time to do something about it. Like, you can do something about anything that you want to change.
And you also can now have the conversations that you didn't want to have because you had to go to work in the morning. Yeah, you may still have to physically clock in from your couch, but like, have the conversation. It's going to be uncomfortable, but all of this, in my opinion, the pandemic, the way the country's being run, the shenanigans that we're seeing, the getting shut back down again, the numbers going back up, the lies, the truths, all of this, I think all comes back down to just getting comfortable with being damn uncomfortable.
Right.
Like, we have no choice. No one has control right now.
Yeah.
And the only thing that you can do for yourself is to figure out the areas of your life that you would like to improve on, that you would like to see different outcomes surface from. And again, for me, it's checking back in with what I want my destiny to be.
Absolutely.
And making sure that the things I'm doing are aligning with who that person is that I see when I'm 80. Like,
exactly.
I keep saying that. I've said that forever, and people think I'm freaking nuts when I say it. Like, my last point of evaluation before I make certain decisions is, when you're 80 years old and you're laying in your bed, are you going to be mad at yourself for doing it or not doing it?
Yep.
Like, which one is it?
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's for not, like, if you didn't do it, you
She
gonna be
said
mad at yourself.
YOLO.
So, right. So it's been a lot of that also. And I just think, again, people should take this time and see it as a blessing. It sucks. And I say that knowing that people have lost their jobs. People can't pay mortgages. People can't pay car payments. Some people can't feed their damn kids because their kids ain't in school. I get it. I am not ignorant to the fact that there are challenges out the ass that have come with this pandemic. But in those challenges, I implore you to find some damn soil, plant some damn seeds, and let something grow from this.
And if you don't have no soil by your house, you telling you to plant that damn seed in that concrete.
Right. Put it in a cup if you have to.
You gotta do whatever you gotta do.
You gotta figure out where can you harness the power to grow something out of this.
Yep.
Whether that's just you wanted a position at your same 9 to 5 and you've been putting off applying for it, apply for that shit.
Right.
Go get it.
Make a list. What is it going to take for you to get that job? And that's basically what we're trying to tell you guys. Like,
just go get it.
Just go get
whatever it is. Go get it. Go get your sanity.
Yep.
Go get your peace. Go get your man. go get your kids. Whatever it is, go get it. Whatever that looks like for you, that's not going to look the same for everyone. And sometimes it's just go get your peace away from everybody.
Yeah.
And that's okay too.
Yeah, take a drive.
Take a drive, take a hike, do whatever.
So, I will say that it really has been a pleasure talking to you guys today. Absolutely about that. Like, go make your list today.
Yes, please.
Get on your journaling.
Yes.
Try your meditation. Make that mind map, child.
Try the meditation, Lord. Try
it. 3 minutes.
And if working out is your go-to, hell, I bought a damn row machine. I be row my boat in this living room.
Yes.
Whatever it is, stop making excuses and figure it out. Hey, I went to Florida A&M University. Shout out to all my rattlers. Excuses are tools of incompetence. Period. Point blank. I'm not even going to go the rest of the way with. That's all you need to know. Excuses, there's no point. Just move forward. Figure it out. We love y'all.
Yes, y'all.
Stay safe. Wash your damn filthy ass hands. Wash your hands.
Our listeners are washing their hands. They ain't got the MAGA hats on.
Girl, bye. I know some nasty black people too. Wash your hands.
Take care of yourself.
Put your mask on. It goes over your nose and your mouth, not on your chin. Okay? It's not a chin guard. Do what you're supposed to do. Stop acting nasty to these cashiers and shit. They just trying to do their job, man. Put your mask on before you go in the store. Be nice to each other. Don't hug nobody because you can't. But be nice. Be nice. I sound like Joel. Be nice to each other. Love one another. I don't even mess with him like that no more. But be nice to each other. You know, like I said, we love y'all. Y'all be safe. Stay away. Damn you, coronavirus.
We'll catch y'all next time.
All right.
Again, Hennessy and the Teacup. We out.
And a teacup.
Hey, boo. Want to keep in touch? Follow us on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and other platforms.
Yeah, and for a complete list, you can go ahead and visit our website at HennessyandATeacup.com. And be sure to make sure you subscribe and rate our show once you found us on your preferred platform.
Until next time, I'm Erica Monique.
And I'm Sandra Nicole. And we're
Hennessy and a Teacup.
My baby bad, but oh, she's so good. Sophisticated, but oh, she's so good. She do her own thing, she don't need much. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Love to see her walk when I pick her up. Every time she online, I got to hit her up. When I sip with her, man, I stick my pinky up. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Oh, baby, let me open your door. Girl, you make hands turn when you step on the floor. best friend. She the type make me wanna be a better man. She gon' speak her mind, and bet your bottom dollar she gon' take her time. Don't get in her way when she on her grind. Better yet, back her up and just fall in line, and you gon' be fine. She a commodity, a fine wine, the type you can't even pronounce, but you know it costs a pretty dime. She is everything you need, bruh. A strong drink and fine china, Hennessy in a teacup. My baby bad, but oh, she's so good. Sophisticated, but oh, she's so good. She do her own thing, she don't need much. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup. Love to see her walk when I pick her up. Every time she online, I got to hit her up. When I sip with her, man, I stick my pinky up. She's strong but classy, like Hennessy in a teacup.